Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Play action now. Dart on the RPO. He'll keep it himself.
And his throw is incomplete.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run over center with Benson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here we go. Black, 95. Set.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Red, 38. Set.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 10 and 5 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended
pass knocked away by Javon Holland. You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 10-yard
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Black 40.
Ritter going to sneak it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Ready.
At the 21-yard line.
Ritter back to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jack Bech, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Second and 10. A give left side for Benson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Vegas. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Trey Benson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for New York.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And this one too low. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. We talk about this Giant defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That is caught downfield. It's Besh. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one.
Brings up third down and 12.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Ritter to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To the air, Dart. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing his Dart. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Elijah Higgins, 40 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10.
Raiders 10. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Las Vegas.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
26-yard
Go down.
line.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Ritter. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab.
And the Raiders are able to move back in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Giants 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Dart. Open man here is Benson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 13 yards.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion, Slayton. Looking to throw, Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Dart. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
That's another.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
And it's caught.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
1st and goal.
Benson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Theo Johnson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Raiders 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Ritter now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Ritter. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
It's a gain of 41
The Raiders going to use one of their
yards.
timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set. 10 black. Go pink. Needle blue. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
White, white. Black blue. Black ultra. Cut, cut.
He'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
A 33-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half.
The score, Giants 21, Raiders 20. To kick off for New York.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Hard throw, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you have a guy who has mobility, Bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a fourth-down play. Gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
Set.
Back to throw here.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton.
34 yards.
And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Now Dart.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw now, Dart.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And if they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
Breaks through the contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
130 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Dart.
He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Throwing, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28.
To kick off for New York.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Ritter back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Dart. That ball caught by Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the Giants, first down. First and goal, New York.
Throwing his Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Trey Benson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Ready.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A 2-yard loss brings
Abdul Carter
and 12.
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
45.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. To the air, Dart. Finding space at the 40. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
18 yards the game for number 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On the give, it's Benson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. Here comes Benson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Dart going to look to throw here. Here's Higgins out on the right side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Dart. That is caught. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
It's a gain of 10. And the Giants first down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take off.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Throwing his dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ritter to throw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That one out wide and intercepted. He's to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
To kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
Ritter.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Raiders first down. First and goal.
Going play action. Ritter.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Raiders 39.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
A handoff here to Benson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Dart. Open man here is Benson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. A gain of only a yard.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
Gain of 5. First down, the Giants.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, check, go, check.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Raiders 39.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Black shot. Yellow. Huge. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Green jack.
Ritter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Down. 33. Yellow.
Here's Ritter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Ritter wants to throw it. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken